Hello, everyone out there in Rumble, X, and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And we're going to continue to talk some more about Mean Girls. Yes, Mean Girls, this movie that you chicks love so much. I understand why you love it. Okay, I get it. Brings back those days of high school, the popularity contest, the cliques, the cool girls, the nerds, the hot guy, popular guy, you know, all that other fucking bullshit that high school brings about. Okay, this movie came out 20 years ago. My God, it's been 20 years now. 2004, stars Lindsay Lohan. You already know that. Okay, and it also stars, what the fuck's her name? The bitch from the fucking Notebook, Rachel McAdams. Sorry, I had a brain fart right there. Rachel McAdams, who, by the way, appeared in the Notebook the same year. So that's a double whammy for her. She appeared in Mean Girls and the Notebook, and the Notebook is the movie that put her on the map. I mean, I think she did like The Hot Chick the year before or some shit, you know, that Rob Schneider movie. Okay, but Notebook is one that put her on the map, and I have already reviewed the Notebook. Okay, that movie also put Ryan Gosling on the map. All right, I've already reviewed that movie. If you want to see it, it's on this channel. Okay, you can see what I really think about the fucking Notebook. Okay, and what a piece of shit that was. I hated it back then. I hate it today. Okay, this movie though, I don't hate Mean Girls. I mean, I understand the importance, the relevance, okay, in the cultural zeitgeist, okay, and what it means to you. I get it, okay, but it's just, I just don't think it was executed very well. Nothing wrong with the idea of making a comedy about high school and trying to fit in and the popular kids and being bullied and all that kind of stuff, you know. Nothing wrong with that, but it didn't seem very plausible to me in this movie, okay, because when the bullies are all dumb fucks and the so-called victim of bullying is smarter than all of them and can easily manipulate them, it's not really bullying. It's more like she's bullying them, you know? And then you just got to start questioning, well, how do these girls become so popular? Okay, how do these girls have attain such a high level of the social hierarchy in high school if they're all fucking retarded? Like, if they're all like mentally retarded? How did that happen? The movie doesn't explain that. It doesn't explain that. Okay, how is it that this girl that grew up in fucking Africa and is good at math, okay, all of a sudden understands social cues much better than the popular girls at school? You would think that that's all they understand is social cues. No, this outsider who's never even been to fucking a public school before or gone to school with any other kids before, at least not in America, all of a sudden fits. Not only does she fit right in, like on her second day, she gets invited to sit with the popular girls, but she easily manipulates them, even though she has, where the fuck did she get these social skills from? Did her parents teach her? I mean, what the fuck? You know, it makes no fucking sense. That's the biggest problem I have with it. You know, once you don't buy the premise, okay, then you can't buy the rest of the movie. Now, I can understand if she fucking got fucked over or something and then learned how to be a manipulative bitch. And then once she got to that level, then she infiltrated the plastics and took them over, okay? Because that would be a legitimate threat, okay? But then none of this shit fucking happened to her. She just showed up one day at school and met the fucking nerds. And the second day, the nerds accepted her. And then the third day, the fucking popular kids accepted her. Just like that. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know, and the Queen Bee, Regina, Rachel McAdams' character, I mean, she even fucking humiliates and the other members of her clique, you know? And then she doesn't understand that there would be some sort of comeuppance for that. She doesn't understand that, you know, these are teenagers, they're not mature, that, you know, you offend one of them, you insult one of them, they're going to get you back. Okay, if they have any gram of self-esteem, they're gonna fucking there's gonna be a reckoning for that, and Regina doesn't seem to understand that. Like, what the fuck? How the hell did you get where you are if you didn't understand that? How the hell did you become Miss Popularity if you don't understand that there's gonna be other people that are gonna want your spot? You know, they're gonna want to date the guys that you get to go out with. They're gonna want to fucking go hang out at the places that you get to hang out. Okay, they're gonna get invited to the parties that you get to go to. You see what I mean? So that makes no fucking sense. It's no sense. It's supposed to be a fish out of water story, but for a fucking fish out of water that's never fucking swam with other fishes before, she fucking makes it in just perfectly. Perfectly. Okay? By the fourth day, fucking she's already hanging out with the hottest, most popular guy in school. I mean, come on. What the fuck are we talking about here? This bitch grew up in Africa, for Christ's sake. Okay? It's not like she walked into the fucking school wearing fucking designer fucking clothes or nothing like that. Okay, she's not wearing Gucci. Okay, she's not walking around with a fucking Louis Vuitton purse or nothing like that. Okay, she doesn't have her hair done. She's not wearing makeup. She's not wearing fucking those Victoria's Secret skirts or those fucking stupid ass fucking jerseys, you know, and shit like that. She's not dressed like that. But yet the plastics accepted her right away. Like, what the fuck? She's not dressed in all pink. That happens later. Later on, she starts doing these things, okay? So it makes no sense that she would be accepted. You know, like if you're a bully, okay, if you like to fuck people over, if that's your character flaw, okay, you don't fucking hand your victims a knife, you know, and then turn your back to them. And that's exactly what Regina did. That's what they all did. You know, and apparently Katie, Lindsay Lohan's character, is the only one that can figure this out. Come on, really? Are you fucking mind? Am I supposed to believe this? No. Well, a better movie would have been a girl who fucking had to struggle to get there, struggle to make it to the top, and then to realize that once you're at the top, you know, it's pretty fucking lonely up there. And then you realize, oh my God, look at all the people I fucked over to get here. You know, and I thought I was doing the right thing because I was fucking over bad girls, but what I didn't realize, I was fucking over the nice ones too. Okay? You know, or I accepted that in order to fuck over the bad girls, you got to fuck over the nice ones too, you know, or whatever. And then she makes her realization, and then it's like, okay, you know what? I think I'm just gonna be me. That would have been a much better story. Yes, it's been done to death, but that would have been more realistic, more believable, you know, because we would have rooted for her in the beginning, and then halfway through it, we've been like, oh my God, this girl, okay, she's lost the script, man. She went off the script. You know, she needs to fucking come back down to earth. You see what I mean? That would have been more realistic. That's more realistic to what would happen in high school. If this was a new girl who all of a sudden became super popular right away, she would get drunk on that power, you know, and hopefully some situations will happen where she'll realize how she fucked it up. Okay, that would have been a much better movie, I think, okay? If Katie ended up being the mean girl in the movie, she was the queen bitch, you know, and she didn't start out that way, but she got that way. Now she's got to come back down. Okay, she needs to be humbled. You see what I mean? That would have been a much better movie, but they weren't thinking about that. Okay, they were like, okay, well, we got to have a girl that we can relate to, that we can feel sorry for, we can empathize with her. She comes into school, she gets bullied, you know, and so, well, not really. I mean, some girl told her to shut this, like don't fucking talk to me or some shit like that, you know. But within the third day, she's sitting with the popular kids. Okay, so it's like, okay, that wasn't much of a setup, right? I don't really feel sorry for her. She fit in pretty fucking quickly. The only time she didn't fit in is the first day of school, when she didn't know anybody. By the third day, she's like one of the most popular girls in school. So no, that is, and she even pisses off the nerds that she met on the second day that befriended her on the second day. You see, so it's like, it's not very realistic. All right, and that's the biggest problem I have with this movie. Okay, but I am going to review this movie here. That's what I'm doing here. I'm going to give you Straight Man's point of view. So if you're easily offended, get the fuck out right now. I'm not gonna censor myself for you. I'm gonna tell you what a real man thinks about this fucking movie. Okay? No, I didn't want to go out of my way to see this movie. Okay? My girlfriend at the time showed it to me back in 2006, I think it was. We watched it on TV. Okay, and I didn't like it back then. Now I watched it again so I can review it for you. And yeah, I still don't like it. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen, and I think it had good intentions. I really do, and I think it's entertaining. If you turn off your brain, it's entertaining. But I don't want to turn off my brain. Okay, this isn't a fucking sci-fi movie. Okay, this isn't fucking Independence Day or some shit. Okay, where I'm supposed to go with it. No, this is supposed to be a fucking high school movie, a high school comedy. Okay, let's get some plausibility in here. This is supposed to, like, could happen in the real world. It's basically Tina Fey's own high school story. Okay, and it just doesn't come across that way. It comes across as very fabricated. You know, as like shit happens because the plot needs it to, not because it makes sense. You see what I mean? The popular girls are not really a threat to anybody. Okay, they're more of a threat to themselves than they are to fucking anybody else in that school. Okay, other than fucking the nerdy kids, you know, praising them on how fabulous they are and how beautiful they are. Other than that, there's really no one in the fucking movie that fucking like worships the ground they fucking walk on at all. You know, so I mean, what were the perks? Okay, well, apparently Regina wins some fucking school fucking competition every year, Spring Valley Queen or some shit like that. But nobody gives a fuck. You know, it's it doesn't fucking matter. You know, they have there's urban myths about her, urban legends about her, but like it doesn't, like, so what? Anyone that talks to her for more than 30 seconds is gonna realize that she's a dumb fuck. Okay, not your typical high school girl. Okay, she's a dumb fuck. She's retarded, and so are her friends. So who the fuck wants? They need to be sitting at the special ed fucking table. Okay, not at the plastic table. Okay, and it's really fucking, it pisses me off because I know popular girls at school. I went to high school too. Okay, and the popular girls, some of them were dumb as shit, yeah, but most of them were not. They were not. Okay, it wasn't just the looks that they had. Okay, they had the money, they had the fucking personality. Yeah, they had the personality too. Okay, the hottest girls at school, they knew how to flirt to get what they wanted. Okay, they knew how to manipulate guys. Okay, now these girls do too, but they also knew how to manipulate other girls, and these girls don't know how to do that. Okay, the only one who knows how to do that is Katie, and she's supposed to be the victim here. Makes no fucking sense. All right, so moving right along. Where did we leave off last time? Okay, last time we were talking about this. I need a drink here. Oh yeah, Katie, she's got the hots for a fucking gay guy that sits in front of her in class. Oops, I broke the fourth wall there. She got the hots from some guy named Aaron Samuels, okay, who's played by the actor Jonathan Bennett, okay, who has not done much, I don't think. I've never really seen him in anything. And I made a mistake by saying she fell in love with a gay guy that sat in front of her. He's not gay in the movie. He's just gay in real life, okay? He's married to another some dude, all right? So that should tell you something, okay? And I know that's a common trope for all fucking chick flicks. Okay, I'm sick and tired of hearing all this fucking pride fucking bullshit about how gay people are underrepresented. And oh my God, you're watching a chick flick, they're overrepresented. Every fucking girl has a fucking gay best friend, including this one. Okay, that's every fucking rom-com, okay? That's every fucking chick show on TV. You got the girl, the main girl, and you've got the horny, unattractive best friend, and then you got the gay guy. Okay? That's every fucking chick show out there, okay? So no, don't give me bullshit about they're underrepresented. Okay, nah, all right? Anyway, this guy's gay in real life, but he plays a straight kid named Aaron Samuels, who sits in front of Katie in math class. Okay, she got the hots for him because he's super good looking, blah, 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 and all the other fucking bullshit, that comes with fucking these high school movies and these high school TV shows, all right? It's all the same shit. Okay, so she got the hots for him, okay? And apparently, like I said a minute ago, the Plastics have accepted Katie to join their circle. She is now allowed to sit at their table for the rest of the week, and they're going to tell her all these rules. Okay, or the lieutenant of the Plastics would be Lisa Chabray's character, and her name is Gretchen. Okay, and Gretchen basically gives her the rules. All right, so the girls wear pink all the time, so they got to wear pink. All right, that's one of the rules here. Okay, so Katie wears a pink. She wears a pink outfit the next day at school and sits down with the Plastics, okay? And this movie is a big Diet Coke ad. There's always a character drinking Diet Coke, okay? Because it's clearly seen there on the table. There's a Diet Coke can right there. So Diet Coke obviously put some money into this fucking movie to get it made, okay? And she sits down with the Plastics, okay, in the cafeteria, okay? And her internal monologue tells us all that she is in girl world. Okay, she's now in girl world. Okay, what the fuck is girl world? I guess that's like where like things are feminine or some shit. Like what? It makes no fucking sense. She's a girl. She's a girl, so of course she lives in girl world. She was born that way. Like what the fuck? What the fuck? Is this supposed to mean something more? Is it supposed to mean that only heterosexual girls live in girl world? But if you're a lesbian, you don't live in girl world? No, you fucking do. You just like different things, but you're still a girl. Okay? So what? I live in guy world. I've been in guy world my whole fucking life. I wouldn't know how to live in girl world. I'd just be a guy trying to live in girl world who thinks he's in girl world. It doesn't mean I'm in girl world. You see what I mean? Because I'm not a fucking girl. What the fuck? What does it mean? Anyway, so Gretchen explains the rules of what you can and cannot wear and when. Like, what the fuck? So they've basically got these rules that tell you what you... It's bullshit. Like, what the fuck? Like friends don't have rules like that. And if something pisses them off, they'll set them straight. I know with my guy friends and I, if there's something we don't like and someone does it, we're hey, dude, that's wrong. Let's say, for example, one of my guy friends here, he liked to make fun of people's moms. It was part of his personality, okay? He's just like, hey, yeah, your mom did. yeah, that's what I told your mom last night, And then eventually he got to a guy where he made a joke like that, and the guy said, hey, motherfucker, I like you, but don't talk about my mom that way. Oh, okay, man, sorry, bro, dude. You don't be all sensitive about it, like that. Okay, that's how it happens. Okay, you don't be like, hey, dude. Okay, rules are no mom jokes. No, what the fuck? This isn't a job interview. No, that's bullshit. That's why this will never happen realistically. Okay, if you're in a club like that, if you're in like sort of a clique, a hierarchy, like like a social club like that, okay, you're gonna vet out the people before they're invited in. Okay, you don't vet them after you've already fucking gotten them a seat at the table. You see what I mean? That makes no fucking sense. Anyway, so that's going on here. Okay, even Gretchen even tells Katie who she's allowed to like and who she's not allowed to like. Okay, yeah, they got rules about that too, like who you can like and not like. All right, and Regina, by the way, is reading and counting calories. Okay, she has this big subplot for her. Is every time she's sitting down, she's always reading the labels of whatever she's eating or drinking. Okay, because apparently she wants no more than 30% of her calories to come from fat or some shit like that. I know there's girls that do that in real life. All right. But she's not fat, all right? But anyway, so that's what she's doing. I mean, I do that myself. That's because I train. I'm a weightlifter, okay? And what I eat is very important, okay? So I got to like balance my meals a certain way because I want to live a long time. That's why, okay? But anyway, when Regina leaves the table, okay, Katie mentions to Gretchen that she's kind of got the hots for a guy in her math class, Aaron Samuels. Well, that raises a red flag to Karen and Gretchen because apparently Aaron Samuels is Regina's ex-boyfriend. Okay, and Aaron dumped her or some shit like that. That's what Gretchen says. They broke up. All right. So exes of the plastics are off limits. All right. Okay. Even though Karen points out that actually it was Regina that dumped him, and then Gretchen says like, well, irregardless of who did who. Okay. The point is, you are not allowed to like an ex, one of our exes. All right? And it's a good thing you told me, and I'll keep your secret. I won't tell Regina, okay? I'll keep your secret, okay? You're lucky you didn't say that when she was here. That kind of thing, all right? So anyway, later on, Katie talks to Aaron, okay, in class. Okay, well, she tries to talk to him. When the class is over, she starts following him. She's about to talk to him. Then all of a sudden, the math club shows up. Now, in this fucking movie, the math club is called the Mathletes. Get it? Mathletes. And the math class is Tina Fey plays this woman named Mrs. Norsberry. She's the teacher, the math teacher there. Okay, there's a subplot about her going through divorce and she's fucking got to work 2 jobs and shit, whatever. Okay, so she's broke, whatever. She's pissed off about her divorce. Anyway, and Tina Fey, yes, she wrote this movie. This is a Saturday Night Live movie. Okay, so anyway, these nerdy guys from the Mathletes Club, because Katie's so smart in math, they expect her to join because they don't have any girls on the Mathletes team. Okay, and it would be nice to have a girl join their team who's really good at math. Okay, and then if they have a girl there, they can get more funding and they can actually get jerseys and shit, which is like, ooh, whoopie-doo, right? And if you're a nerd, then this is a good thing. But Katie doesn't want to be, she wants to be accepted by the plastics. And plastics can't join something like a math club because that would be social suicide. Okay, in real life though, it's bullshit. If the math, in my high school at least, if the math club got a hot girl into their group, that would have elevated the math club. Okay, they wouldn't have been all about fucking dorks anymore because the nerdy guys, if they know that there's hot girls in your math club, they're gonna join the math club too. Okay, if there's a hot girl in there, all right? That's how that works, all right? But anyway, so that's going on. Okay, so basically they cock block her from talking to Aaron. Okay. By the Mathletes, all right? Now, just so you know, that is an indicator right now, and guys, pay attention, okay? You probably already know this, okay? But that right there is an indicator. There's 2 types of guys, okay? There's guys that have a high sexual market value, not very many of them, but they're there, they exist. I'm gonna say they don't, okay? And then there's the guys that have a lower sexual market value, which is the majority of men, okay? The majority of available men, all right? They're not really, most, I think someone did a poll on this, it's like 80% of all women find unattractive, okay? Which is weird because like most men, 80% of men find most women attractive. Like how weird is that, huh? The difference is that women, at least in the Western society, they will overlook an average guy. They don't want an average guy. They want an above average guy. Whereas most men will take on an average woman. They will. They'll accept an average woman, right? And most of them know they're not going to get the top 10% of the women out there. Okay, they'll take an average looking girl. Whereas most average looking girls only want the top 10%, at least when they're young and beautiful. Okay, as beautiful as they're going to be. And then when they get older, they're going to realize, oh my God, you know, even now all I can get is average looking and ugly guys. The hot guys don't want me. Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, I'll tell you why. You aged out, bitch. You wasted your youth chasing fucking Chad. Okay, falling in love with Chad while he was fucking all your friends at the same time. That's what happened. And now you got fucking kids and you're scratching yourself where you shouldn't be. Okay, divorced 3 times. And now you expect some motherfucker to come in here, some fucking Captain Save-A-Ho, to save your fucking ass from your stupid ass fucking decisions? You don't worry about your fucking cellulite and don't worry about fucking trying to find a guy to wife you up, all right? Because the only kind of guy that's going to wipe your ass up is a guy that can't get better, all right? And I'm sorry, but it's fucking true. Guys, don't be jealous of these girls because they rejected you when you're young and hot, okay? As you get older, you get more attractive. And the women get less attractive. They're going to want you later on. But by that time, you're the one that's going to be fucking the young girls. Hey, I don't make the rules. Life ain't fair, girls. It's not fucking fair. All right? It's not fair that you guys get away with the shit that you do to us. It's not fair. It's also not fair that we get to get away with the shit that we do to you. Okay? Life's not fair, but if you think about the big picture, it actually is fair. It is fair. It really is. All right? You know, it's like, what the fuck? Like, you're going to tell me fucking women aren't attracted to men with money? Of course they are. That's a fucking no-brainer. It's like saying we're not attracted to girls with big tits. Of course we are. It's a fucking no-brainer. You know, is that fair? Is that sexist? Fuck yeah, it is on both sides. Doesn't mean we don't do it. Doesn't mean it's not true. What the fuck? Luckily, there is diversity in this world, okay? You just gotta fucking, if you really want to embrace diversity, okay, you gotta be willing to accept the good with the bad. Okay? You can't fucking say you want some fucking rich guy. You want to marry some fucking rich guy who's successful and well respected in his field or whatever the fuck he does, and then complain later on that he's a workaholic. He spends all his time at work. He never spends enough time with me. He cares more about his business than he does about me. Don't give me that fucking bullshit. That's what you wanted. See what I mean? They ain't fucking shit. Don't fucking look like a fucking swimsuit model to get a guy. Okay? And then all of a sudden, once you're 6 months in the relationship, you fucking gain 50 fucking pounds. And when he tells you what the fuck happened, they're like, oh, you're fat shaming me. Hey, God, you disgusting man. I'm body positive. You see what I mean? Don't get that fucking bullshit. What the fuck? That has happened to me. That has happened to me, unfortunately, all right? It's like once you lock down a guy, all of a sudden you don't have to look good anymore. What the fuck are you thinking? Is it fair? Of course it's not fucking fair. It'd be like fucking if I'm a fucking multi-millionaire, okay, and I marry some hot ass girl, then all of a sudden I fucking lose all my money in some bad stocks, and then she leaves my ass. Is that fair? Of course not. But it happens. So what the fuck? If that's allowed, then this is allowed too. Okay, I know I went on a rant, but this is a straight man's point of view. I'm telling you the fucking truth here, ladies. And we will get back to this later on as the movie progresses, all right? But anyway, so that's going on here. Jason is a high-value man. Okay, how can you tell? Because the girls flirt with him. A high-value man does not have to flirt with anybody. At least not in the beginning they do. But after that, they don't have to flirt with anybody. Okay, the girls flirt with them. Okay, I know it's not fair. Okay, but women want to flirt with guys that other women want. Okay? That's what they want. It makes no fucking sense. I don't know why you girls do. I have an idea why you girls do this shit. We don't do this shit. Okay? We don't do this shit. Okay? But it's I guess it's something to do with social acceptance or something, or being vetted, pre-selected. You know, like me, if you're a good-looking guy, okay, and you sit down and you're talking to some guys, and then an ugly guy sits down and all these girls start talking to him, he all of a sudden becomes more attractive. Now all the girls are looking at, ooh, what's this guy? You know, even though he's ugly as fuck. Okay? There's nothing, his look has nothing to do with his looks. It's all to do with social status. That's the real aphrodisiac. Guys, okay, let me tell you something. Social status trumps fucking abs. Okay? It does. The more popular you are, the more pussy you're going to get. Okay, fuck your 8-pack. Okay, fuck that. All right. The more popular you are, the more pussy you're gonna get. That's the truth, because everyone wants to be around the popular guy. Okay, it has nothing to do with what you look like. Okay, there's plenty of ugly motherfuckers out there that are very popular. Okay, they're fun to be around. Okay, that trumps everything. Okay, your personality trumps everything. It really does. Okay, as far as attracting women. Okay, because women want to be around the guy that fucking other women want to be around. Okay, it's true. But this movie's not like that. Okay, this movie, Aaron is like the popular kid guy at school. Obviously, he's rich. He's going to live in the suburbs in Evanston, actually. Okay, it's in Chicago. It's a Chicago suburb. All right. So they're already going to a pretty wealthy school. Okay, even though it's a public school. All right. So that's going on here. Okay, and she tries to flirt with Aaron, but she gets cock-blocked. All right. So that's going on here by the mathletes, all right? Later on, Regina and the girls take Katie shopping at the mall. Okay, that was a thing back in the day. You used to go to the mall, all right? Now everything's fucking online and shit. Anyway, so they take Katie to the mall, okay? She was in the football field about to flirt with Aaron, because of course Aaron's a football player. He's the popular kid at school. Of course he's a football player. No shit. See what I mean? All right. So she was going to flirt with him, and she waved him like hi, and then he looked from the field, and he waved back, and then all of a sudden Regina shows up in her fucking convertible with the other plastic and said, "Hey, girl, get in. We're going somewhere now." All right. So of course Katie gets in there with them, and they go to the mall. All right. So she got cock blocked again. All right. This time by Regina. Okay, Katie's not allowed. She talks about thinking about joining the mathletes. They tell her she's not allowed to join the mathletes because that is social suicide. All right. While she's at the mall, they walk by this it's like a bath bomb store. Okay, and of course that's where Janice, the nerdy goth girl, that's where she works. She works behind the counter at the fucking the bath bomb store. Okay, and of course there's fucking Katie walking with the plastics, and they walk by the store, and of course Janice looks up and sees Katie there with the plastics. Okay, and she's kind of happy about it, because Katie is her spy. Is spying on them on her behalf. She's infiltrated them in a way, you could say. She told her to do that in the bathroom to find out like the important things the plastics are doing, and then relay that information back to her and her fucking gay best friend Damien. All right, important things like Ashton Kutcher and hair products. I'm not making that up. That's a plot point in the movie. All right. So anyway, so that's going on here. Okay. Katie. When Katie gets there, okay, there's like a fountain there in the middle of the mall, and she sees a bunch of teenagers there, and for some dumbass reason, she imagines they're all acting like animals in the jungle, because, she's from Africa, they're acting like monkeys and shit, and it's just dumb, it makes no fucking sense, it takes me out of the movie. Okay, Gretchen there, that's Lisa Chabray's character, she notices her ex-boyfriend sitting there with another girl. Okay, now we've already met this guy. Okay, his name is Jason. He's the one that was trying to flirt with Katie in the cafeteria. That's how Katie met the plastics. Is he came up to her and said some shit like, "Hey, can I like oil your muffins or some shit? Can I butter your muffins or some shit like that?" Okay, and he said that to her in front of the plastics, so the plastics fucking shut him down. Okay, but his name is Jason, and that's Gretchen's ex-boyfriend. All right, well he's sitting there with another girl, blonde girl, a pretty blonde girl. So of course Gretchen's pissed off now. All right. The blonde girl's name is Taylor. So Regina decides to do something about this. She takes someone else's phone. I forgot who. I think it was Gretchen's phone. She took Gretchen's phone. Okay, and she called Taylor's mom, and said, "Hello, this is what do you call it? What the fuck's it called? Okay, this is Planned Parenthood. Okay, and we have the results back for your pregnancy test. If you could please call me back. Tell her to call me back. Okay, we really need to speak to her right away." Of course, the mom answers the phone. So now Taylor's mom is like, and she falls over. So immediately Taylor's cell phone goes off. Okay, and it's her mom, and she's like, like that. All right. So now Jason gets cock blocked again. All right. But he shouldn't have to go through this, okay? Yeah, he made some stupid ass pickup line, but he's a fucking kid. All right. So that's going on here, okay? So Regina basically faked a pregnancy to get fucking Taylor to leave fucking Jason, all right? So that's going on here. The next scene here is they go to Regina's house. Now, you got to remember, okay, Gretchen just met Katie yesterday. Okay, so already they're hanging out together at the mall. They're doing manipulative, shady shit. They're cock-blocking other couples. Okay, they're talking shit about other people. Okay, and now they're going to Regina, the Queen Bee's house. Okay, all this for a girl they just met yesterday that looks nothing like them, that dresses nothing like them, thinks nothing like them. This girl's a lot smarter than they are, but yet they're looking down at her, yet they invited her into the social circle. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense at all. All right, so anyway, they get there and we hear the Milkshake song by Kelly, which I used to love that song. I used to DJ at this nightclub in Chicago and we used to play that song a lot. My milkshake brings the both to ya, damn right. It's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to chuck. Okay, yeah, we used to dance. It's a good song. It's a good song. Well, that song came out in 2003, right when this movie was made. Okay, although the movie came out in 2004. Okay, so I remember that. Okay, and by the way, that song was written by Pharrell Williams. Yeah, cause I'm happy, come along if you feel like a room without a view. Because I'm happy. Yeah. Okay, you know the happy song. Yeah, that motherfucker wrote this too. All right. Anyway, moving right along. So the girls go to Regina's rich house. It's like almost a mansion. Okay, and then Amy Poehler's there, also from Saturday Night Live, Tina Fey's best friend in real life. They did the Weekend Update together on SNL back in the early 2000s. All right, and she plays Regina's mom, who is middle-aged, clearly, but she thinks that she's fucking a teenage girl like her daughter. She likes to dress that way. She has these big fake titties. She likes to act like she's a 17-year-old, and she's just one of the girls, even though she's middle-aged. Yeah, she's basically stuck in her fucking puberty, all right? Like probably most of you ladies that watch this fucking movie are stuck in your puberty, all right? All right, okay. All right, I'm going to stop my review right here, but I will be back shortly to continue my review of Mean Girls. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.